7 out of 10 young people who grow up in the church will leave the faith by age 23. However, at Village 7, we believe that demographics do not determine destiny. We refuse to give up on a generation. The studies are clear that while there are many contributing elements, there are a few key factors that influence faith for a lifetime. A family and church culture that emphasizes a relationship with Christ rather than mere adherence to a set of rules is critical.
If you want your kids to walk away from the faith, tell them that it's all about rules and behavior. If you want to keep a kid for a lifetime, tell them about the grace and love of Jesus Christ for them.
Nothing influences a child more than the day-to-day, life-on-life examples and teaching from a parent's own gospel-centered life. If we wish to make disciples of children, we must first make disciples of adults. If we want to reach the next generation, we have to be about reaching and discipling their parents.
So right now at Village 7, all of our communities are full. There's no more space for them to grow. We even have one meeting across the street at Sabin. And if there's no more room for them to grow, that means there's no more room for guests to come and join what we're doing here. The Stacking Stones campaign will allow us the space we need to disciple more adults, more moms and dads, who will then raise up their children along with the church to be salt and light for the next generation.
The impact of adults committed to proactive engagement of our children and youth on a personal level is enormous.
I have young children, and I appreciate when other people invest in my children, so I think it's important for me to be able to invest in other people's children as well. It's funny how children really do hear things differently when you're talking about the gospel sometimes from a teacher than from their own parent. It's amazing to see these first graders get excited about Scripture, learn Scripture, and we know that these are the building blocks for later in life for them.
Teaching is not just telling Bible stories. It isn't just giving them the lesson. It's about the relationship you have with the children. My life verse is Matthew 19:14, and Jesus said, "Bring the children to me and don't hinder them." Discipleship is more than Bible study, learning Bible stories, or even memorizing. It's a relationship that involves them and the church. Being a teacher requires more than just showing up on Sunday morning. It requires being engaged in the lives of those children. It can be a dozen different things that you can do, but God commanded us to bring the children to Him.
We know that what we do in discipleship training, from 2-year-olds all the way up through college ministry, is making a difference. We see the results.
Are there more gods than one?
Only one true God, and only one true Jesus.
How many persons in this one true God?
3.
That's right. Can you guys name those 3 persons?
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Through Stacking Stones, we will make it easy for visitors with a secure children's check-in, a large gathering area we've never had before, and 2 large classrooms per grade, giving us the capacity to double our current elementary children's ministry.
Effective outreach, building of community, and equipping lifelong disciples of all ages. That is the mission. Stacking Stones allows us to continue that mission today and for the years to come.
One of our passions at Village 7 is to equip the saints for the work of ministry, as Ephesians 4 talks about, which means that ministry is not the job of the professionals, it's the job of every member of the church.